Hello, it's Alcone Productions, and I am here with my first week of Cool Designs. I'm bringing this back from about 2 years ago, and this time I hope it will be a lot better. And so I'm just going to be doing designs. I've decided to start with Rockwork for this first week, and you guys can suggest other things I can do for the future in the comments, and let's get on to the video. Okay, so this first type of rock work I think looks really good. This is how I built my big mountain. I would suggest starting with it. It's not that hard. This is what I did, and I still thought my first mountain looked pretty good. Okay, so this is the second design. I don't really build with this because I don't think it looks quite as good, but it's really easy to do. Maybe something you want to start on. It's just a lot of straight up and down, but it might be a little more costly for inverted slopes. I'm not really sure. Okay, so this third design is a lot more complex. It's used a lot of different angles, and I think it looks the best, but it's going to take a lot of practice if you want to get good at that, and I would definitely start with one of the other two if you're a beginner. Okay, so for this first design, you're going to need 1x2 by 3 slopes. You're going to need a lot of these, but obviously it depends on the mountain size. And then 1x2 slopes, not quite as many of these, but still depends on the mountain size. 1x1 G slopes, you'll use them like at the tops of the mountain and stuff. 1x3 slopes, not as many of these. 1x4 slopes, barely any of these. 1x2x3 inverted, get some of those, and then 1x2 inverted, you'll need a few of those too. 1x2x3 inverted, not as many. 2x4, you'll just need the inside, and then 1x1 also for structural stuff. Okay, so the key to this is just keep it random. A lot of back and forth. Keep it kind of sideways. Put some inverted slopes in there. They're helpful. What else? It takes a lot of practice to get good. Or just experience sometimes. But just kind of, just really keep it random. That's the best part, to keep it. That's the best way to really make it look good. Sometimes it might seem like it's not looking good, but if you just complete it, it's gonna probably end up looking fine. Okay, so for this next design, you're gonna need pretty much the same pieces. Just this time, you're gonna need more 1x2, 1x2x3 inverted, more 1x2 inverted, and then less 2x4s, or 1x1s, and some of those too. Some of the rest always, but not as many. Okay, so for this, I find this way to do it really easy. I don't think it looks quite as good, but it still works. This way is a lot faster than the others. So if you really need to build something quick and don't want it to look perfect, you can just do this. But it still will end up looking good. I don't think it looks bad. I just don't like it quite as much. But just keep it random, straight up and down. Just don't really put it to the side much. And yeah. Okay, so for this last design, you're going to need all the same pieces again. But this time, you're also going to need the 1x1 brick with stud on the side. 1x2 bendy one, I don't know what it's called. But you'll need that one. These both you'll use quite a bit, not as much this, but a lot of 1x1s. And then you're going to need a bunch of different plates. Just put down a few of them here that you might need. You'll need quite a few of these, or not that many of them, but some. That one too. This one, 1x2, you're gonna need a lot of, so get a bunch of those. And then same for 1x1. And then also, this is just purple because I happen to have a lot of the purples, but you can just use those anywhere, like in the inside parts. I just happen to have purple. Use whatever brick you have. And let's get on to that now. Also, I forgot to mention 1x1 tiles. Now let's get into it. Okay, so for this rock work,
you really want to keep it as random as you can get it here. Like this, you use different angles. Like you put it sideways, or put the stud on the side, or anything like that. Some snot in there. And yeah, so when I first started, I thought it looked okay. I used too many angles. You definitely don't want to use too many angles when you do this, because that will make it look bad. Also, a lot of this is trial and error. But also just experiment with it. Try different things. Try different angles. Anything, and it'll look better every time you do it. Takes a lot of practice to do this. Definitely start with the other. Do not start and try to just build something like this. You want to practice the others before you do this. But I'm just going to show some of the ways I do it. Also, sometimes brick will just be sitting there, not necessarily attached. And yeah, now here are a couple of the close-ups.
Okay, so I felt like in the last time lapse it just kind of went by too fast. So I'm gonna show the 5 different. I'm gonna do like step. I'm gonna do it for each of these 5 different things, or 6 different things. So starting with this. Okay, let's go through all those designs I just showed. Starting with the one where it's like the brick to the side. So you just put down the 1x1 with the stud on the side, stick this brick there, like that. Put the 1x1 tile on the end of that. You probably want to do that first, but it doesn't really matter. And then stick a 1x2 here, slope, and then a 1x3 right here. And then you can just stick another 1x2x3 here. And then on top of that, you can put, well, I would probably put a brick in the back here. And then put this piece here. 2x4 plate there. And then you can put whatever on top. I just had this part built, so there's that, and then whatever. Alright, so let's get on to the next one. Okay, so for this next one, you put down a 1x1, and then you can put down 2 plates, 1x1 plates of any kind, and then 1x1 with a stud on the side, and then you can stick the 1x3 on the side of that. Then obviously you can do this with different lengths. And then to make it even, you put a 1x1 tile on top of that. So it's all lined up nicely with this. And then to do the other way, you just simply flip it around and then replace the 1x1 with a 1x2 like this. Okay, so now the next one. So the next one's pretty much the same. You just put the 1x1 down, and then you can just stick bricks anyway like this. Stick it around. Stick the other ones around it like that. It's really simple. But just be using the 1x1 with the stud on the side a lot. It's really helpful. And yeah, now into the next one. Okay, so for the second to last one, you want to put down 2x2, 1x2 plates down, and then you want to stick this brick with the turner thing. I don't actually know what this brick's called. You want to do that like that, and then you stick a 4x4 is what I like. 2x4, I mean, is what I like best to put on here, but you can change stuff around. A lot of this kind of building is just trial and error, and then getting what you like. But if you stick it second, like if you do it like that, then it'll work perfectly. So you can put this brick to the side of it like this, and then you can obviously do different patterns, like put brick under it, and then like this or something. And yeah, and then also I sometimes like to put different bricks on top of it like this or something, and it looks nice. So yeah, now on to the final design. Okay, for this last one, there's really a lot more you can do than just this. This is just one example of using it at different angles. To start, if you just want to put a 2x4 brick down, and then you want to stick a 1x2x3 brick there, next to it, and then across 3 bricks over, stick 2 plates down, 1x2 plates, dark gray, and then there you put a inverted, 1x2x3 inverted, and then to stick it in nicely, you make this pattern. So, like this. It's like a pattern like that. And then you can just slide it in like that, and it fits perfectly. You don't have to worry about like any gaps. So that's why I'm showing this one, because I really like it. And then you can stick some 1x1 cheese slopes in front of it, and it'll look better. Like this. And it looks really nice. Also, you can stack up some 2x4s behind it, and then stick a corner piece right on top of the inverted slope here, and then stick a 1x2 inverted slope on top of that, and don't break it like I did. Sorry about that. And then you can stick this on like that, and then it works nicely there. So yeah, there's a lot of things you can do with this angle. Like by trying different angles, you just gotta test it and figure out what works.
And test things to make them look good. Just keep doing that until you think it looks good. And then this is for everything. Just keep things random. Don't try to do any patterns. Those are kind of the final things I have to say. And also, in the back, the structure, there really doesn't need to be a lot of structure. It really depends on the mountain, too. And, okay, so that's about it for this video. If you have any suggestions for next week, cool designs, put that down in the comments, and I'll probably do that. And then check out all the RebelLug people, and keep watching my channel for videos and stuff, updates every Saturday, and cool designs every Wednesday. And yeah, so that's about it, and rate, comment, subscribe, see you next video.